Yellow diamonds look like pee-pee. All right, let's not waste much time. No long intro or anything like that. We're gonna get right into it. These are my most anticipated albums for the remainder of 2025. I'm gonna start with the albums that pretty much already have a release date. They're already set to come out at a certain time. And then I'm gonna go into the hopefuls. So, very first on the list, Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clipse. I don't think people understand what it means to have these brothers back. Pusha T is already one of my favorite rappers of all time. Malice, his older brother, might be even better of an MC despite limited output. At the time of this recording, we have the first two singles out from the album, which are So Be It and Ace Trumpets. Let me tell you, they're 2 for 2. This is freaking awesome. I cannot believe that all these years later, we're getting another Clipse album. I need that cocaine talk. I need it so badly. I need it more than I need oxygen, which you're going to hear me say a few times in this video if I'm being totally honest. I saw a comment once that Pusha T is just Pharrell's anger translator, and I'd never heard a better summary of Pusha T's music. Some of the best albums, solo, My Name Is My Name, Daytona, It's Almost Dry. These are some of the best hip-hop albums of the last 15 years, and I could not be more excited for this. Next up is 2 albums from the same rapper, one which is a hopeful, one which is guaranteed. JID, Dreamville, Prodigy. The 2 albums anticipated coming out are God Does Like Ugly, which is slated for an August release at the moment, and then an untitled Metro Boomin project, which from the sound of it seems to be finished. God Does Like Ugly is guaranteed. The Metro project is not. Look, if this JID album is anywhere near as good as The Forever Story, which I consider to be the best hip-hop album of the 2020s so far, we're going to need to start having some serious conversations about JID possibly being the best rapper alive. And none of y'all are ready for that conversation. We're going to move on to the hopefuls. There's a lot of them. These could... I'm going to leave off Frank Ocean because fuck you. You hate your fans. Suck my dick. Well, don't actually. Fuck you, Frank. We're going to start with one that, even though it's been teased for an ungodly amount of time, I think still has some possibility coming out this year. J. Cole, The Fall Off. This man has teased this album for literally 7 years. It was teased with the outro of KOD, which was 2018. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like J. Cole has been completely absent and just evaporated off the face of the earth. We've gotten an ungodly amount of J. Cole features, many of which are super high quality, and at some points just seem to be everywhere. You couldn't go a week of releases without hearing a J. Cole verse on somebody's album, one that you might not have even expected. J. Cole is one of those people I feel like has yet to put out his best album. I think The Fall Off will be his magnum opus, and I hope so. I don't know if the rumors are true that it's going to be his last album. My guess is as good as yours. We'll find out, though. Hopefully it comes out soon. Hopefully it comes out this fall or winter or something like that, sometime within my lifetime. The next album that is even more frustrating to wait on because it got release dates and then it got delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed 100 million fucking times. A$AP Rocky, Don't Be Dumb is the name of the album. Rocky, don't be dumb. Drop the damn album. Creatively, Rocky is one of the most exhilarating and innovative artists, period. Early 2010s when cloud rap was just starting, the innovation behind people like A$AP Rocky, Travis Scott, even early work from Raider Clan. Rocky was kind of the head of the pack in that way. God, I'm sweating my dick and balls off. I'm sweating like a whore in church right now. Can this heat wave fucking pass? Next up is hopeful follow-up to what I think is the second best album of the 2020s, Run the Jewels, Killer Mike, LP, Run the Jewels 5, which according to LP, if I remember hearing correctly, the album's supposed to be done at this point. Now we're just waiting for it to come out. You can look back to the discourse on the internet in the early 2010s when Run the Jewels first came out, between blogs, early social media, how much people laughed at it because of the unlikely combination of Killer Mike and LP. It's unbelievable considering they now put out 4 of the best hip-hop albums of the last 15 years. Run the Jewels 4, I will never forget the goosebumps I got the first time listening to it, hearing Walking in the Snow, A Few Words for the Firing Squad. Oh my gosh. The world is in a really weird spot right now where we need that aggressive, hardcore, politically charged hip-hop. Just because you don't know ball doesn't mean you gotta comment who under each Killer Mike post. Fuck you, you're 12. Next album on the list, Baby Keem, Child with Wolves. Another album that I'm not super. I'm gonna let Baby Keem take his time on this. However, I think a 2025 release date is not completely out of the books. It has been 3 years since the Melodic Blue dropped, so it wouldn't surprise me if we got a fall or early winter release date for the album. Baby Keem is... I think the number one thing I'm looking forward to with this album is how I have not the slightest fucking clue which direction he's going to take it. Baby Keem made an amazing decision to wait years until revealing that Kendrick Lamar was his cousin, because he had already built up a loyal following much before that point. He beat the one-hit wonder allegations after Orange Soda, came out with a really good debut album, Die For My Bitch, several singles after that, Do-Rag Activity with Travis. I remember loving that. This is all before the Melodic Blue. Baby Keem has so much artistic potential, both in the side of no pun intended, melody, but also in rapping performance, production choices, these wacky production choices that I loved hearing on the Melodic Blue. It just makes me excited to hear. Next up on this list, probably the newest addition to the list that I have comprised here, which is just as of a day or two ago, Freddie Gibbs, Alchemist, Alfredo 2. Frank Lucas has been one of my most played songs for the last 5 years. Speaking of which, Freddie, Benny, please squash the beef. We need more of that. My God, it is just... Hearing Freddie Gibbs admit to 50 felonies on the most heavenly beat ever composed by Alchemist, it just... This shit means something to me, man! But yeah, first album, Grammy nomination, very well deserved, even though it's still fuck the Grammys forever and always. Critical acclaim that was absolutely well deserved. I need another. The final album on this list, I did not expect to be saying. These guys have not put out music in quite some time, I think. The Roots. Questlove, Black Thought, all the boys are back. I'm very excited for it, man. I'm just glad they've had time to put in work in music, despite every Monday through Friday having to listen to Jimmy Fallon fake laugh at his guest. Black Thought is one of the best rappers alive, probably one of the best ever. If you guys have never listened to Cheat Codes, his collab album a couple years ago with Danger Mouse producing the whole thing, man, stacked feature list to some of the best rap performances you will ever hear. My God, Black Thought needs to start getting his respect. His ability to rap over any style of production. The Roots obviously being a band by trade. Him being able to deliver the performances he has over live instrumentation. Unbelievable, man. I need all of these like I need oxygen, bro. I could die a happy man. That's gonna be it, guys. My name is Jack Bender, Bar for Bar. Comment your favorite album of the year so far and comment the album that you're most excited to hear. And if I missed any, let me know. Peace.